Interesting. To initiate such a plan under those conditions. Your keen insight never ceases to amaze me. You are far too humble. You should take more pride in your strategic acumen. Having an accurate perception of your own abilities is very important, especially knowing what happens when you attempt feats beyond them. I am sure you are aware that I am in the service of Lord Yuan Shao. He has of late come to be called the most powerful leader in the land. In the past, he has followed a typical path to power, achieving victories reliably through acquiring more resources than his enemies. But now, it's as if he is trying to become greater than the sum of his abilities. Perhaps he feels the urgent need to stand taller than his rivals. To pick fruit higher up the Tree of War, he does not use a ladder, but has begun the construction of a tower of great height and dubious stability. As someone in his service, I find this situation most vexing. Certainly you can understand my misgivings. He holds on to power by using prestige to gain the loyalty of those around him. But more powerful enemies cannot be subdued by a name. A victory gained without wisdom and strength can be easily taken away. Because war is the great clash of human potential, and the ephemeral spark of that moment in history is what captures the hearts of men. I suppose I could. That's some advice I would never hear from my comrades. At any rate, speaking with you has lifted my spirits. It is always a pleasure, even if the subject matter is not. If, perchance, my ideal battlefield did exist somewhere in this world, I believe that it might be next to you. Would you welcome such an event? I am happy to hear it. When that day comes, please make a place for me closer to you. I can see that you mean what you say. But for now, let us keep the proper distance from each other, as servants of different masters. One day, on the battlefield of my dreams, we will stand together as allies. Until that day. Yes, I see.
Everything's gotten so expensive.
Even with such an eminent family, Yuan Shao...
Lord Shunyo become...
Good.
For the sake of Lord Tao Tao's rule. For my family.
Lords Guan Yu and Zhang Fei.
An expeditious advance is essential to our cause. Onward, everyone! We march at once!
Can't get too far ahead. Stop here and see
The
if
enemy
we check
officer has been defeated.
Time to act.
Time to attack! White Town's a lot of them!
Take this!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this!
Look at the enemy officer. Has been defeated.
Sure know how to fight! An expeditious advance is essential to our cause. Onward, everyone! We march at once!
You ought to quit charging into things. That's dangerous, you know?
The enemy officer has been defeated. Whoa.
Begin the advance. Onward, everyone, without delay. Begin advancing.
Let's go. We seem to have recovered. Even so, the next steps will be crucial.
An opening.
We're in a lot of trouble if we lose this position. Don't let your guard down.
Looking rough. Looking rough.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Whoa.
Nice try! Nice try!
Looking rough.
Time to act! Nice try! With all my might!
Whoa. The enemy officer has been defeated.
You've done very well.
The enemy
It's good
officer
to know I can
has
count
been
on you.
defeated.
Begin the advance. All units, march! Begin the advance.
Bring him down.
Now is the time for forward momentum.
The enemy officer
Onward!
has been defeated.
March forward!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Everyone!
Looking rough. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this!
Whoa.
No good. I see it.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Yeah. Concentrate.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Looking rough.
Let's go. Time for a good old fight. Get ready. Let's go.
The enemy officer
All
has
units,
been defeated.
march! Begin the advance!
Let's go.
I foresaw this victory before it even happened.
I hear an irritating whelp out there. I shall go silence it. Start the advance!
Bear witness to my power.
Looking rough.
Tables turn.
Infested.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Just being near you.
The enemy
makes me feel
officer
safe.
has been defeated.
Don't pay attention to what I'm saying.
Now is the time for forward momentum. Come, onward! March forward!
Unprepared charge into enemy ranks will be the end of you.
Waiting for this. The moment has come.
Let's give it to them!
Now, turn the tables.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this. That is.
Infested.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go.
The time is right. Go.
Experience my stratagem, refined to perfection. Hold back. There we go.
Looking rough.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this. That is. Hunter's out. Looking rough. Hunter's out. Just so. Turn the tables. With all my might.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Gotcha.
The curtain draws here.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
More and more people are losing their families.
What does peace even look like? I sure don't know.
May I have a moment? It is truly fortunate for us to meet again. I must ask your forgiveness for the last time we met, when I simply stole your sage advice and fled. That was nothing short of insolent. For that, I must apologize. After all, it is thanks to you that I am here, serving under Lord Cao Cao's command. The reputation of your exploits precedes you. I'm honored to now be able to fight beside you. Counting on Lord Cao Cao was the right thing to do. You can see in his eyes that his ambitions do not waver. And I have you to thank for showing me the way. Words cannot express my gratitude. I hope to dedicate myself to this land and to our leader. I shall continue to better myself so that I may help Lord Cao Cao on the way towards his total conquest. Your words mean more than you can imagine. I will say that I am but a newcomer, and still in the midst of training. But if I may, I wish to cherish my friendship with you, as comrades on a path to bettering ourselves. I thank you, and hope for your guidance. Oh.
I heard Lord Cao Cao's taken off.
You're here again? You really are fond of Lord Eugene working you to the bone, aren't you? Are you going to tell me that your support of Lord Cao Cao is based solely on a desire for limitless training under Lord Eugene? There might actually be something in that. People are starting to hail Lord Eugene's training as the most severe in the land. Anyone with a taste for that kind of thing would do whatever they could for more, eh? All right, let's get through this session. Remember, every bit leaves us stronger. If you want to increase your chances of survival on a real battlefield, intense training like this is more effective than an easy battle.
No private conversations. I've told you more times than I can count to be in formation when the session starts. As punishment, you'll have an additional 1,000 practice swings before we start.
Are you serious? Forget the battlefield. We won't even survive this. Don't talk back. It's only going to get us additional drills.
Back again. You'll receive no special treatment. You do understand that, right? I wonder how long you'll be able to keep that composure up. If you've forgotten the severity of my sessions, you'll soon remember. Time to commence the drills. Prepare yourselves. You remain as unafraid of me as ever. Despite how people usually end up after repeat sessions with me. Systematic order restricts individual freedom in order to make it possible to operate as a unit. And so, you can make assumptions regarding soldiers' responses. If anything, it's better that I be feared and detested. Not nearly so much as being soft on soldiers and sending them out to the battlefield unprepared, treating them as disposable tools. Soldiers are best poised for survival when order and discipline are sound and effective. That's what being a unit means. The reason I serve under Lord Cao Cao is because his beliefs closely align with my own. So, do not worry about me. This is my place. You too will be well served by allowing the hardships here to mold you.
Lord Zuluan has a discerning eye.
This is the right place for good grub. Why don't we have a meal together? Food's always better with company. Great. Then it's decided. Let's eat our fill. Heck, if we're going to enjoy ourselves, might as well try out a few places. Am I right? Hey now! You're a real pal, you know that? All right, let's go enjoy a night on the town. Well now, I'll take you around to a few choice eateries. That one over there is good. Same with the one on the corner. After those, we ought to take a stroll over to the edge of town. Happy to hear it. All of them are great, believe you me. And by great, I'm talking tasty, cheap spots where you can kick back and eat in peace. Oh, and they use food harvested from real nice fields. Veggies and potatoes really get tasty when people put their heads together and put in a ton of hard work on the daily. One of the higher-ups might get mad if they heard me say this, but don't you think tending to fields and warfare are kind of similar? Most definitely. You get how harrowing all of that field work can really be. I can't even imagine how hard it must be facing down the elements and disease like that. It's no joke, that's for sure. Boy, all this talking is making me hungry. Let's hurry and get to our first stop. We'll eat tons. Be thankful for the great food, then eat tons more. Excellent.
Things have gotten so much better around here.
Hey, do you have a moment? It's nothing too serious. There's just something I'd like to say to you. Firstly, I want to thank you for your efforts in the battle with Louis Boo. If you hadn't been there, we'd have been in trouble. You have my gratitude, truly. I hope to repay the favor someday. Now you're making me blush. But it's nice to hear you feel that way. How can I put this? Your background is something of a mystery, right? Yet, my lord placed you at his side, regardless. He is nothing if not open-minded. But it's not like I'm trying to draw your story out of you, so you can relax. We're comrades now. Regardless of our backgrounds, we've both risen to prominence thanks to Lord Cao Cao. So, how about it? Will you serve him alongside me? With you there, I'd have another person I can really count on. I'm sure of it. Of course not. Please keep an open mind and think it over. My lord has a vision, one that gives me hope for the future. I'm desperate to help make it a reality. Yet there are many who would stand in his way. And sometimes, we're the only ones in a position to stop them. I'm sure you know what I mean. I'm not trying to worry you or anything, but just keep this in mind when times get tough, okay? Anyway, enough serious talk. Let's go eat. To protect a man like Lord Cao Cao, one must keep their strength up. You should follow my example.
The Yellow Turban surrendered to Lord Cao Cao. Hopefully, this will bring a measure of peace. Let's go.
The path we must walk is set. Onward, everyone! Start the advance!
Take this. Take this. Take this. That it.
Cross here!
The enemy officer has been defeated. Now. Let's go. I see it. Concentrate. Looking rough. All my might. I've been bested. The enemy officer has been defeated. Whoa. Let's go. Looking rough. Let's go. Take this. Is that it? Take this. Now! Whoa. Looking rough. Time to act. I see it. Time to attack. That it. Pitiful situation. The enemy officer has been defeated. That it. Take this.
I thank you.
I heard Lord Cao Cao's taken a liking to a
Let's go.
Let's go. Stay in formation. March forward.
Tables turn. Take this. The enemy officer has been defeated. Now, take this.
That one would put up a good fight for sure.
Ours.
I'm gonna go see for myself.
Take this. Looking rough.
Let's go. Fighting over there? I don't think I'll let you guys have all the fun. Begin advancing.
We seem to have recovered. Even so, the next steps will be crucial.
Get ready to be brought down.
Take this.
This is starting to go poorly for us. There must be some means to recover.
An opening. Take that. On that. An opening. Now. Let's end this.
Could I?
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I won't forget this. Your combat abilities are terrific. They shall serve as an example for my own efforts.
An opening! Take this! An opening! Looking rough. Time to attack. Take this! Looking rough. An opening! Looking rough. Take this! Take this!
I've been bested.
The enemy officer
I shall return after reviewing my strategy. You've done very well. It's good to know I can count on you.
Time to act. Looking rough. The enemy officer has been defeated. Looking rough. Looking rough. The enemy officer has been defeated. This territory is ours. Let's go.
Your aid is truly welcome. I reckon we are all in your debt now.
Tables turn. Looking rough. The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go.
We must find a way to overcome this situation.
Another enemy pounded into submission.
I challenge you to battle. Now, prepare yourself.
Thank you for rushing in to save me. Help me be free from this predicament.
Take this. This territory. The enemy officer has been defeated. Take that. Let's go. Counting on me.
The
enemy officer has been defeated.
Keep up the momentum.
This territory is ours. Looking rough.
We'll offer our aid.
Let's go. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Over you here!
Amazing! You are a swift and deadly warrior.
You are a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
This is the fate of all who oppose me.
Take this! This territory is ours.
What?
Lord Eugene is way too strict.
The scars left by the Weebu's assault truly run deep. Hey, you came as promised. It can be busy during war councils, but the rest of the time it's very quiet. Perfect for reading. Here, I have the text that you asked for last time. You have a good eye. I'm impressed. This is some fascinating stuff. I'm glad I found someone to study with. Next time we'll go and see my teacher together, I'd like to introduce you to him. I believe a broad knowledge base will be necessary in the future, and studying with others helps you see things from other perspectives. With our Lord on the cusp of rising to power and quelling the turmoil, he'll need people that can help him govern in times of peace. I think if we keep studying together, we can be of use to him. Besides that, all kinds of knowledge can have value on the battlefield. That goes for intuition too, which many say I excel in. Oh, you think so? I'm not just talking nonsense? Do you know what happens when intuition strikes? All your accumulated knowledge comes together and provides you with a solution. Which is all well and good. But what use is that if you don't have time to implement it? In moments like that, I always feel self-loathing. And then I keep looking back on what happened, trying to figure out what I should have done. But I've not let you speak at all. I'm sorry. I'm glad to hear you say that. I feel I can talk to you about anything. So, I should tell you. To be honest, I really just want to be close to you. All these things I've been saying are just pretext for that. Having you alongside me on the battlefield doesn't suffice. I want us to be like partners, striving in our studies together. Maybe this is just wishful thinking, but I have a feeling that things are going to go our way.
Even with such an eminent family, Yuan Shao stands out as truly powerful, trumping even Yuan Shu.
What does peace even look like?
Lord Zuluan has a discerning eye.
They say this is an important place. Wanderers are pretty common in this day and age.
This town has gotten bigger now that I think about it.
What a shame. Zhang Shu's forces have surrendered. You'll have to wait a while longer to show off your new garb on the battlefield. The difference in our forces is too great. Zhang Shu must have realized that they could never win. On the other hand, one must admire their quick judgment. They would have been a difficult adversary if we had ended up in battle. Right now, Zhang Shu should be on his way to see Cao Cao. We will receive more instructions soon.
Thank you again, Lord Cao Cao.
There is no need to thank me. In fact, I should be thanking you for your wisdom.
That is gracious of you to say.
While we have the chance, we wish to make a proposal. In honor of this agreement, what say we celebrate with a feast at our expense? Of course, it won't be as sophisticated as perhaps you're used to. Nevertheless, we wish to show you our goodwill.
Well, we could use some merriment. Will you also allow us officers to attend?
Regretfully, I do not think we could manage a gathering as large as that. The banquet will have to be for a select few only. Otherwise, Juan Castle's provisions would quickly run out. Besides, we don't want a repeat of the incident at Hongmun. We simply wish for Lord Cao Cao to enjoy our finest wine.
That is enough, Jiashu. But let me be upfront about the circumstances. Of course, not much time has passed since we were enemies. We will therefore send all our soldiers away from the castle to ensure the banquet passes without incident.
Very well. Guo Jia, I will accept their hospitality. There is much to discuss, and this would be a good opportunity for that.
But we cannot allow you to go alone, Lord Cao Cao. Take Lord Dian Wei and the others as an escort.
Very well, I will. The rest of you will need to remain outside the castle for a while.
There you are. Forget what I said earlier. You're about to fight your first battle as an officer of Cao Cao. Zhang Shu's surrender was a ruse. He sent all of his forces at Wan Castle to attack. We don't know if Cao Cao is safe, but he should still be in the castle. Although Dian Wei's group is guarding him, he was still reckless.
He must have thought that this was the only way to find out what Zhang Shu was up to.
What he's up to?
He may already have made peace with Liu Biao, and maybe Yuan Shu, and Liu Bei too. By heading deep into the enemy's territory, Lord Cao Cao would be able to quickly find out the truth of the matter for himself.
It'll be in vain if he pays for the knowledge with his life. I suppose he didn't expect Zhang Shu to be so bold.
Only he would know. Either way, this will not be a straightforward battle. Zhang Shu's forces may have further tricks up their sleeves. We'll need to remain on guard.
My might shall illuminate the path to victory.
Until Lord Cao Cao has escaped, I will not fall even as life leaves my body. I, Dian Wei, shall show what a true warrior is made of.
I will live and make good on my escape. Tian Wei, your sacrifice shall not be in vain. This I swear.
The enemy officer has been
In the
defeated.
event of an emergency, we are to meet at the Eastern Gate. Lord Cao Cao and Lord Dian Wei are also aware of this. While our forces subdue the enemy, we shall move to operate.
The enemy officer
That
has
way,
been defeated.
we can move swiftly and adapt to any scenario. Shall we initiate the advance?
We cannot fight our way through these numbers.
I will draw the enemy's attention. Find an unguarded wall and escape through there.
How long? Thank you.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
The plan went off without a hitch. Now may we gnash at Cao Cao's unguarded throat.
Damn it. This rain of arrows prevents both progress and retreat.
The enemy officer
The eastern
been defeated.
battlefield is shifting. It seems that Lord Cao Cao is safe. Now, let us do what we can. Observe the situation and quash any threats to Lord Cao Cao. Shall we initiate the advance?
Let's go. An even match. We must push harder.
Take that. How could I?
Win this here.
Take this.
Oh boy, you really are
The
amazing.
enemy officer
I'm
has
glad
been
you're
defeated.
with us.
Such incredible skill. The enemy officer
cannot tear my
has
eyes
been
away
defeated.
from you.
You're finished.
There we go. Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go. Take that! You see it all. The enemy officer has been defeated.
I challenge you to battle. Prepare yourself. There we go. Done for. You see it all. Too slow. Check this. Time to all my might. Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Win this here.
This territory is ours.
Forces from outside the castle. He's fighting to keep me alive.
Looking rough.
Such. I must survive.
Let's go.
Good. That's one threat off the table. Let us hurry after Lord Cao Cao and continue providing backup.
This amount of resistance was to be expected. Now then, it is about time for the next step.
We are the army of Liu Biao, governor of Jing. We have come to fell the villainous Cao Cao.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I managed the situation poorly.
Zhang Xu and Liu Biao have joined forces, as we'd suspected. This will not end so easily.
All my might.
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer.
The enemy's
has been
movements
defeated.
indicate that Cao Cao must be fleeing west. We shall follow in his tracks. We must take down the foes to the rear and save Cao Cao. This will be more difficult than I'd wagered.
How can one man do all this?
Bring him down.
Like he's possessed by a demon.
I use my strength to enforce my lord's will. I will not fail him. Not ever!
Cao Cao's cohorts and guards are formidable. Be that as it may, this is still within expectations. It's about time for the next step.
Situation.
The enemy officer has been
Lord
defeated.
Zhang Xu bade us to take over the enemy bases. Let us go. We'll show them the might of Liu Biao's forces.
Good eye. The enemy officer.
Enemy
has been
reinforcements are heading for our base. We will be undone if they gain a foothold. We must stop
The enemy
them.
officer has
Shall
been
we
defeated.
initiate the...
We end this here.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
So this is the end for me. Uncle, I hope you shall remain safe.
Blast! They unleash trick after nasty trick upon us.
Given the situation, Lord Cao Cao should be able to head westward, capture the northwest stronghold, and raise ladders on the ramparts. Shall we initiate the advance?
Our hard work has borne fruit. Now we can show what we're truly capable of.
What the hell's going on?
Take that.
He failed to bring down one man with these numbers.
Looking rough.
You lack my resolve. That's why. I want nothing more than to see Lord Cao Cao's glorious kingdom. I'll give everything I have to make that happen.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this.
The ladders are ready?
Is ours.
Let us open up a path for Lord Cao Cao.
Looking rough.
Let's go.
Take that.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Now, let's get the show on the road.
We've got him now! All units, attack! How much of a monster he is! These numbers, surely!
Ha! Bring it on! I'll take you all on at once!
Perhaps we can escape the castle from here.
We've rendezvoused with Cao Cao. We will now head south to put some distance between us and this battle.
Father, I fear I cannot stay with you to the end.
Cao Cao flees here. There's no future for us. After him! Do not let him escape! Begin advancing! The moment has come. You won't escape, Cao Cao! Your destiny ends here!
Zhongshu, you have great talent. It truly is a shame you stand against me. Still, I will allow no one to stand in the way of my destiny.
I shall put an end to you with my intellect!
This is you appear when you're most needed.
Time to end this!
He's a talent in itself.
The enemy officer
must fall
has been defeated.
All my might. I challenge you to battle. Prepare yourself.
Encountering me is the worst thing that could have happened to you. So you would stoop this low, Cao Cao? You're more stubborn than I'd figured.
There we go!
Cao Cao still lives. At this rate, I won't be able to show my face to Lord Liu Biao.
Time to act!
Liu Biao's reinforcements are quite sizable. Taking them down would deal a solid blow to him. Lord Cao Cao has sacrificed much for this outcome.
Looking rough. All my might! Looking rough.
I can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Out now! Time to act. Got this. Time to act.
Looking rough. The enemy officer
That did not go as
has
planned.
been defeated.
I must try again later.
Victory is sweet.
You're unharmed, right? So.
Indeed.
If you can walk that far, I suppose you're fine.
Looking rough.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Sure know how to fight.
Let's go.
Good. I expected as much from you.
I shall not lament or stop moving forward, nor will I dwell on the past. That is the path to domination.
Go on ahead, my lord. And don't look back, no matter what.
Very well. I'm counting on you. Dian Wei.
Archers! Loose!
No turning back.
Dian Wei. I knew this might happen, but it is devastating all the same.
For not only Dian Wei, but even the young lord and his men to have perished, our losses this time have been severe.
But we have subjugated Jiangsu and gained a foothold in Jing province. Though the price we have paid is great, what we have gained is equally significant.
Cao Cao, you... Dian Wei was a warrior like no other, and your own son. Both of them have given their lives for you.
What of it? Do you remember what I said when my father died? We cannot allow anger or grief to get in the way of our progress. That is our conviction.
My lord.
To conquer a world in chaos, one must sacrifice lives as well as take them. If we dwell on each loss, we would slow to a standstill. We must focus on our vision for the future of the realm. Not even my own life is too precious to be lost in pursuit of our goal. That is how we repay the loss of life.
All that's left is to decide their fate. What do you think, Cao Cao?
Not executing them would be sure to anger those who served Dian Wei and your son.
Shichu, what do you think?
Huh? Me? Well, there's no way I'd forgive Dian Wei's killers. Then again, he had great respect for how you never let emotions cloud your judgment. I fought against you in Yu province and killed many of your troops. But still, you said that you needed my skills and let me live.
I understand. These men killed my most trusted retainer and drove me to the brink of defeat and death. There is no doubting their abilities. I will allow them to serve my cause.
So, you will show us mercy?
Mercy to you? No. I simply think it would be a waste not to utilize your talents. You must continue to be of use to me. Otherwise, I will dispose of you. That is all.
Truly impressive.
Lord Zuluan has a discerning eye. Ah, he's just so cool.
What kind of life does the Emperor live anyway?
Excuse me a moment. Shall we?
Officer has been defeated. This territory is ours.
Time for a good old fight. Get ready. Looking rough. I will break them! Gotta be quicker than that. Looking rough. Let's get serious.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take that!
Whoa.
Take this! All my might!
This territory is the enemy officer has been defeated.
Well now.
They say this is an important place. Wanderers are pretty common in this day and age.
More customers always show up whenever...
I heard Lord Cao Cao has taken a liking to a wanderer named Zuluan.
Lord Zuluan has a discerning eye.
I can hardly believe Dianwei is really gone. I think I'm still in shock. The two of us were always together. I miss him dearly. I thought you would. But we can't stay despondent forever. Your friend said something to me. To honor those who have died. Those who survived must live life to the fullest. I will live a long life for Dianwei's sake, and continue protecting Lord Cao Cao. That is my role now.
Things have gotten so much better around here that you can hardly...
Ah, I thought you might be home. Ambush successful, as it were. Indeed, as busy as you are, I thought setting a time in advance would be a bother to you. I knew that you were here and alone, so I figured this would be an opportune time. For a sudden visit, that is. There is a reason for my actions. I'd like to ask you for a personal consultation. That is, an objective evaluation of yours truly. Oh, I'm pleased you think so. I mean, I know I'm the one who asked, but I hardly expected you to admit as much so readily. I believe I shall require a congratulatory drink to still my nerves. One moment, please. Good. That did the trick. Perhaps with this sudden visit a troublesome topic, you wonder why I've come to visit today. I wholly understand where you're coming from. Last we met, I spoke of you, my savior, as a tool to be used in my schemes. The discourteous nature of my words has hung like a stone around my neck. Once we became comrades, I intended to make my erroneous blunders clear to you, and yet my initial remarks were so unbelievably rude. Compared to the likes of Lord Xunyu, Guo Jia, and Jia Xu, my lack of tactical acumen is wanting. When thinking of my blunt decorum after our meeting, I wish to crawl into a hole and disappear. Or for you to reprimand me with the greatest fury you could muster. Such desire filled my very being. And then to have you validate me so, against my expectations, I now find myself feeling dubious as a tactician. Yet overjoyed as a simple man. As such, I find my feelings in a state of abject confusion and contradiction. I must admit I find myself at a loss as to how I should go about resolving this cognitive dissonance. What? Should I continue as I have been? If you, a guardian of peace, say so, I could hardly object. I thank you for your words of encouragement. Somehow I find myself more motivated than ever, to never feel discouraged and never give up. That is my conviction. Lord Xunyu watches over me with affection, and Lord Gojia always tries to get me to speak up. Lord Jia Xu gets up to all sorts of mischief, teaching me how to better think on my feet. And you bolster my motivation and allow me to indulge in such consultations. All in all, I suppose I won't run into any issues as long as I continue to do my best. The goal of today's ambush has been fulfilled. All that remains is to use this opportunity to further close the distance between us. Now come, let us drink through the night.
The Yellow Turban surrendered to Lord Cao. Hopefully, this will bring a measure of peace.
Lord Zuluan has a discerning eye. He's just...
Right at the same time, huh? This place is the best. Lord Cao gave me some money when I told him I was planning on eating with you. Eat up and prepare for tomorrow, he said. He's just the best, don't you think? That's a lord I'm glad to serve. Right, so we can eat as much as we want. Good thing my stomach's always ready for more. Like the other day, he was in a pinch, and I managed to protect him without getting a single scratch on him. Then he gave me this great position, telling me I should stick around more. I mean, I was thrilled, but I couldn't help but worry about it. Well, I haven't been able to tend to my fields for a while now. And at this rate, there won't be enough of a harvest to fill everyone's bellies. But my job is to protect Lord Cao, you know? So I got stuck worrying about which ought to be more important. And I figured getting Lord Cao to the top has got to be the priority. Because if anyone can create a world where everyone can eat, it'd be him. So, if I can protect him, more people can eat. I don't know. Am I making sense? Oh boy. It feels like I'm full, but with feelings in my chest instead of food in my belly. Still, I want to do as much as I can in the fields too. I'll make sure to slide some of the produce your way.
What does peace even look like?
For the sake of Lord Tao's rule. For my family.
Thank you for responding to my call. I would like to talk with you, if you don't mind. Well, I've been thinking of ending my record-keeping work. I wanted your opinion, which is why I wrote to you. Thanks to your cooperation, I've managed to collect a lot of battle records. And in the meantime, I volunteered on a number of battlefields and have gained some experience as an officer. that I have other duties to attend to, I find that I don't have the time to keep records. If I keep on like this, I will fail at both duties. It is not in my nature to do any less than my utmost. I feel it is right to hand my duties as record keeper over to someone new and inexperienced, as I used to be. As reluctant as I am to admit it, perhaps the time has come for me to permanently trade my brush for a sword. So my question is, will you join me in this next adventure? Really? Thank you! I was worried that giving up my role as a record keeper would make it more difficult to start a conversation with you. Anyway, this may have been a short discussion, but that's all I wish to say for now. How about we train together? Let us race one another to the training ground. I hope we can continue challenging each other until the day our Lord's vision is realized.
Even with such an eminent family, Yuan Shao stands out as truly powerful, trumping even Yuan Shu.
Lord Eugene is way too strict. They say a bunch.
Oh, it's you! How long has it been since we last met like this? I never imagined we'd end up serving the same Lord. Perhaps we're connected by fate. Huh. A more positive response than I expected. I have to say, I respect that.
Ah, so you two know each other. That saves me the trouble of making introductions. Anyway, you wanted to see me? What is this about? A call for aid from Liu Bei.
I expected that his alliance with Louis Bu might be uneasy, but don't tell me. Did you have a hand in this?
That would be overstating it somewhat. After the Emperor issued the order for Liu Bei to defeat Yuan Shu, Louis Bu betrayed him and took Xiaopei Castle. Lord Cao Cao could not stand to see him in such a predicament and offered to help with taking down Louis Bu.
How compassionate of him.
It's truly a shame the message containing that order was lost. I imagine Chen Gung must have preempted it and sent his men to intercept it.
It now seems that Liu Bei will have to commit all of his forces to a final battle with Louis Bu. Lord Guojia, may I ask you a question? You foresaw the message falling into Louis Bu's hands, and Liu Bei turning to Lord Cao Cao for help, didn't you? Otherwise, you wouldn't have sent Lord Xiao Hudun before we'd heard anything from Liu Bei.
I'll neither confirm nor deny it.
Lord Zuluan has a discerning.
This town has gotten bigger.
More and more people are losing their faith.
I'll show Lord Liu Bei what I'm made of.
Lord Xiahou Yuan, I am sorry to hear of your misfortune.
Yes, I was entrusted with the vanguard, but it was no use. When Louis Bu's forces attacked, we had to retreat. And Dune, he...
I am angry at my own incompetence. An arrow hit me as I was pursuing an enemy officer.
Lord Xiahou Dun, will you still be able to fight?
No problem. You will make up for what function I have lost with my eye.
Receiving such a request from Lord Xiahou Dun is an honor. You'll have to do your best.
Louis Bu had better be ready to face me. I will make him pay for this humiliation.
Well, is everyone here?
Right.
Okay.
With me here, I suppose our victory is all but assured.
Go and get them.
Go!
We will repel Louis Bu's forces and assist in Li Wei's escape. But let us first rendezvous with them. His army must be paid back in kind for this eye, too.
Everyone, now!
Well, the plan
enemy
was to
officer
split up here.
has been defeated.
We'll take out the enemy to the north and open a path for retreat.
And we'll head east. Liu Bei is bound to be there.
We come running, and who should we find but some enemy scum? Perfect! May as well take you down.
Looking rough.
This you want.
The enemy officer
So
has
be
been
it.
defeated.
Let's do this.
Let's go.
It is good to have you here. There are few I would rather have by my side.
Whatever you're scheming ends here.
The enemy
Your
officer
fight's with us
has
first.
been defeated.
This is quite the gathering we've got now. Suppose we'll have to take care of them all.
Reinforcements from Lord Cao Cao. A most welcome sight. I must enlist your help. I need to save my sworn brothers who stayed behind to keep the enemy at bay.
Then you keep going. We'll take care of rescuing your brothers.
I suppose I would only slow you down. Then I will do as you say. Take that. Count me.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Reinforcements at a most unwelcome time. The enemy may have predicted our movement.
Looking rough.
Take that!
We are eternally grateful for the assistance. We shall accompany Lord Liu Bei.
Liu Bei! I'm glad you're all right. Now, let's finish these soldiers off!
It is a great relief to have you at my side. Am I glad to have found you?
Has been
to assist at Lord Liu Bei's
The enemy
behest.
officer has been defeated.
From Lord Cao Cao's army, yes?
I hope this surprises
We appreciate the help.
Let's cover some ground!
Pitiful situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
That's Louisville's troops dealt
The enemy officer.
We should be able to
has
reach
been
our brother
defeated.
now.
Letting Liu Bei live will only cause problems in the future. Slay him, along with every single one of his troops.
Now we march forward.
Damn, more enemies. We'll just have to go through them all.
Wait, Zhang Fei. Our brother has already moved ahead. We need not risk ourselves any further. All we need to do is get back to Liu Bei alive. Let's make our escape to the north.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I'm glad that's done. Let's move on already.
You are all dependable indeed. Let us
The enemy
continue on
officer
together.
has been defeated.
Looking rough.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Along with Cao Cao's forces. We shall go as well. Liu Bei's head is ours.
We march at once!
We just keep running into more enemy troops. Someone must be predicting our movements.
More enemies from the south. Unless we break through soon, they'll pincer us from both directions.
The enemy officer
Go on, Lord Liu
has
Bei.
been defeated.
I shall fend off the southern flank.
Begin the advance.
Let's go. Thank you. I've been saved by you all more times than I can count.
Now, drive them back.
You must be Liu Bei's man. Prepare to die.
They're still coming. Persistent, aren't they?
Now,
Looks like our path got blocked. Looking rough. I guess we'll have to find some other way. We're probably heading into some kind of trap. But we'll
the
cross
enemy
that bridge
officer
when we come to
has
it.
been defeated.
So, you were the one Lord Cao Cao sent. A trustworthy savior indeed.
Here they come. Archers, loose!
Let's go.
For now, we've caught up with Liu Bei's troops, just as Lord Chen Gong predicted. Zhang Liao, ready for duty! Start the advance!
Here we go!
So, we face a storm of arrows ahead.
The enemy officer
Fearsome
has been
warrior
defeated.
behind.
I hope this surprises you.
The enemy officer has been
Charge in
defeated.
and put an end to the arrows. Let's go! Move forward! Think again!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Now,
With all my might.
Counting on you. Looking rough.
All my might.
Time to end this!
All my might.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
let's go.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Over, you hear?
All right. Now we can break through.
Let's move. Quickly.
We should be able to lose Louis Bou's army now. Though I guess we're not done here, huh?
Forgive me, but I cannot leave my sworn brothers behind.
I didn't expect to get another chance to clash with you. I can hardly contain my excitement.
Looking rough. Friends become foes like the changing of the wind. If this is our fate in times of war, then so be it.
This territory is ours.
Let's go. All my might. Take this! Now's our chance! This'll do.
To lose to the likes of
the enemy officer
Incredible.
Has been defeated.
The defeated must withdraw.
Let's go.
And the victor shall move forth.
Looking rough.
The enemy officer
Such great
has been
strength.
defeated.
I'm pulling back for now.
Ah, that was an impressive effort. I enjoy just watching you out there.
Now. Looking rough. Let's go.
I won't give up. Not while I still draw breath.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go. Now they have no one to command the archers. We can fight without worrying about being filled with arrows.
Our path ahead is clear once more. Let us hurry back to Liu Bei's side.
Here they come. Drop the rocks! This is it!
Liu Bei's troops are in range! Shoot!
And I think the enemy officer has been defeated.
I think it is. We better stop that thing, quick!
Damn! Another path blocked. We're being cornered. Stay vigilant. A sight to the sore eye.
The enemy
Cements
officer
our friendship
has been
even more
defeated.
strongly.
So you're the one who was sent to help us. No complaints there. Let's go wreak some havoc.
You are a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
Let's go. Go! Now, sense here!
With all my might. No, the enemy officer has been defeated.
I hope this surprises you.
Take that!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Easy.
Here you go!
This territory.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's keep moving. Let's go. Come now.
On you, Zhongfei. You're both safe.
Of course we are. Now, let's go.
So they broke through our formation. Unexpected, but manageable.
I suppose I must handle this myself.
Bring him down.
Shandong, you are impressive, but this is where it must end.
It was but a small show of resistance from one who was played. You've driven an irreversible wedge between Liu Bei and Lord Lubu.
Why, whatever do you mean? I shall just have to silence you.
The enemy
before
officer
you say things you
has
shouldn't.
been defeated.
Got you!
All my might. Feel my steel!
Time to end this!
I just wasn't ready.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
How about this? We failed to prevent an alliance between Liu Bei and Cao Cao. I must formulate a plan with Lord Luibu right away.
We've accomplished our mission. Let's rendezvous with Cao Cao and prepare for our battle with Lu Bu.
Lord Xiaohu Dun, Lord Xiaohu Yuan, thank you for your help.
Give your thanks to Cao Cao if you must.
We have not forgotten what happened at Shu, but under these circumstances, we will let it be water under the bridge. Our lord should be here shortly with the rear guard. We will discuss our strategy in depth later.
It's been a long time. Allow me to thank you once again. How many times is it now you've come to our aid?
No, even though we have known each other for some time. Thanks is still in order.
Still, you have obviously been serving Lord Cao Cao with distinction. As your friend, that makes me proud, but no. The important thing is that you're doing well. We will be depending on Lord Cao Cao for a time. I expect it won't be for long, but I look forward to working with you.
Yes, it will be an honor to fight at your side again.
All right then. Let's combine our strength and teach that blasted Louis Bu a lesson.
Lords Guan Yu and Zhang Fei are amazing, aren't they? Their leader, Lord Liu Bei, even more so.
What does peace even
Lord
look
Zuluan has a discerning eye.
Hello. Right then. Yep.
Well. Go ahead.